Hey, and welcome to this seminar where we will showcase the new Vimo connector between Akeneo and commercetools. And together with me here today, I'm delighted to present Joe Richardson from Akeneo and Christopher Hawley from commercetools, and also from our technical department, Hampus Nordstrom. All good, guys?
Yep, all good. All good.
Nice. I think then let's kick this off. And started maybe with you, Joe. Could you give us a brief intro to Akeneo?
Yeah, so Akeneo are a best-of-breed PIM provider. We've been part of the Mac Alliance since earlier this year. We're based out of France, headquartered in France, but I've got a global footprint with offices in London, Paris, Boston, Sydney. Recognized as a leader by a lot of the analysts, and excited to talk to you today.
All right, cool. And Chris, can you maybe do the same for commercetools, just a brief introduction?
Sure. commercetools is the inventor of composable commerce based upon mock, microservice, API first, cloud native and headless, which we're going to talk a lot about today. And we continue to be the market leader both in sales footprints and leadership in the analyst services, and full believers in best of breed approach to commerce experiences, and glad to be part of our video today.
All right, that's great. So basically then, so what we have done is that we want to connect these two powerful systems. And would you say then that that would be an interesting feature to have the power of both these best of breed platforms and for the clients to, enable driving success in digital commerce?
Absolutely, Tommy. Actually, it's one of the core value propositions of mock. And the idea is when you re-platform to a composable commerce based upon mock, you never have to do it again, because all modern software is going to use API microservices approach. And so the ability to create a best of breed solution, in this case, using a world-class PIM, and I'm a firm believer that PIM is absolutely a best practice for e-commerce and commerce in general. And so the two together delivers the full value prop of mock-based development.
Yeah, cool. And from you, Joe, do you see the same? Are we correct in assuming that this will be powerful?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the whole premise of Mac is that you can compose and choose the best bits of commerce that each suit your business and your business needs. And the best way to get, the whole point of that is to get all of the little marginal gains out of each system that is used in that environment. So by combining, like Chris said, almost the inventor of composable commerce with a best of breed PIM, it means that, your job as a merchant is to sell products. So we can deliver those products to that best of breed commerce platform, to the best of breed front ends and whatever you use in that composable architecture. So it's really, really powerful.
Yeah, and it's pretty obvious that yes, Akeneo needs something to push the information to. But Chris, from your point of view, would you say that it's also for commercetools customers, already existing commercetools customers, would they pick up on this opportunity, or what do you believe in that? Would it be more Akeneo to commercetools, or also commercetools existing clients using this?
I think it's value to both parties. So to this whole idea of best of breed, there's a basic catalog capability, microservice API in commercetools that a number of our customers use. But it clearly is not what a leading edge enterprise quality standalone third-party product is. So customers might start small and then decide that they need more capabilities than perhaps the out of the box. And it allows them simply to plug in by going, in this case in PIM, to Akeneo, plugging in with the certified connector that we have with Akeneo and Vimo, and not miss a beat, just a normal development cycle with an immediate ability to see the results. So existing customers can make a decision about how they want to pursue PIM. And obviously with brand new mutual customers to all three of us, there's a great opportunity to evaluate best of breed, best practices as you look to re-platform. Again, it's all part of the value proposition of composable commerce. And we look forward to customers kicking the tires, looking at what their options are. And we think they'll settle on a great combination with Akeneo and commercetools.
And just to add to that, for Akeneo customers, I've got to tip my hat to the advert with Will on it and on the monolith in the room there, Chris. You know, we will have tons of customers who are looking to explore this new journey into commerce and going composable. And like Chris said, the modular nature of map commerce and composable commerce means that it should be the last re-platform that they ever have to do. But that seems like a really scary leap for a lot of people. And what this connector does to our customers who already have that data model and their product sorted on the back end is, I'm sorry to go all Apollo 11 on us, but you know, it makes that leap a step, a very small step that they can make to accelerate their journey into Mac.
I like to say you can't do next generation commerce with technology that's 20 years old. And basically, most of the packaged commerce applications that are out there are on 20 or 25 plus year old technology when you look at the Webs for HCLs and the Hybris heritage stuff. Right? It's all about experiences, that customer experience through commerce, whatever the touch points are. And to do that, you need a modern technology. So our naysayer ad, stop letting your legacy tech, whether it's homegrown or a legacy packaged app, stop letting that say no and preventing what you can do. Replatforming on composable commerce is the way forward.
Yeah, and I think that's from a Weimar perspective. I mean, we coming out from more than 400 e-commerce implementations. What we wanted to do is to make use of this new technology to try to de-risk any of those projects, to get clients the speed to market if they want to re-platform and limit the risks. And that's really why we started to do this in the first place. And I think I'm going to hand it over to you in just about a minute, Hampus, to take us through a short, very high-level demo of what this connector actually can do. And afterwards, we can also just sum up for what we see. But I guess that everybody is keen to take a sneak peek into what we can do with this connector. So Hampus, are you ready?
Absolutely, I am. So this is the Akeneo commercetools connector interface for the client. This is the connector in between, where we can set Akeneo credentials and commercetools credentials for the API access. So the connector is speaking with API on both sides. And we have configuration section where we can set the secret for the event API. We can enable, disable it. We can select which channel we want to sync to commercetools. Also, we can filter on families we have already in Akeneo. We have selected 3 options here: basic product type, new, and watches. And we can set commercetools default attributes like product name, which attribute we want in PIM to be mapped to that specific attribute in or field in commercetools. Same goes for images, which images in Akeneo, image attributes, assets collection, or image files we want to sync to the images in commercetools. For this demo, we are leaving it blank and we standard options. And then we have a manual section where we can sync the data manually. The idea is to not do this on frequent basis. We also have this Delta updates, which is a scheduled run to update these categories, families, and products. We will run it now for these demo purposes, but and you might run it the first time you run the connector, of course. So we have an Akeneo with 10 example products, which is in the watches family. We have some images, we have a couple of attributes, title, the introduction, some simple selects, and so on. And also in the family, we can look at that. So watches family, and we have some attributes here we have set up for this demo. In commercetools, we have an empty project without any product types. without any products. So this is for, let's say it's the first time and you have just set up the commercetools. You already have a PIM and the data model is already set and decided. Then we can add our connector and we can sync families, for example. So families translates into product types in commercetools. And if you remember, we had 3 families selected. It was new, basic, product type, and watches we're going to use. Now we can see we have the watches. And also Akeneo is the master of these. So we can add attributes, for example, if you want to add an attribute in the watches family. So I have prepped with a new attribute, which is a text attribute. I add that to the family. And when the integration runs next time, now we do it manually, it should automatically update to 15 attributes, and we can see that we have the new text attribute added with the correct type. So you see we have a Boolean here, we have some lists, simple selects in Akeneo, and we can even add or remove options. I can quickly just show it. So this is the movement attribute. We go to attributes and we search for movement. And we want to have a new option. So I add that new option, it's spelling right, a new option, done. So once again, when the connector automatically runs next time, it should update and we should have a new option with the labels.
That's great. I mean, because then you can actually control everything from that is mastered in the PIM will automatically propagate over to commercetools.
Exactly. And then we want to show products. So we also we have products we can sync as well, obviously. So now we're running it manually. I mean, we have 10 products, as I said before. And this is a scheduled run, so it will update on a frequently basis. Like that, now we have 10 products with images, product name. We have attributes updated from Akeneo as well.
And those are created when you do the run, right? It's created automatically.
Yeah, so it's in commercial, you have these product types, so it knows the attributes. And we add in values when it runs. And as you see, we don't have an image here. So what we want to do is to add an image. So we go into the product we have without an image. We go to asset in this case. We take the correct image. I'm not sure now. Let's have this. And we say, because we also have the connect also leverage from the Akeneo event API, meaning it should be updated already on save, as we can see. Have one image, and we can add multiple if needed. See if we can get both images. Yes, and then we have both images. And the same goes for when we update an attribute in Akeneo. For example, we can see here target group for her. This is a male's watch. So we need to change that. So we go in and find the target group attribute. We change it for him instead. We save. And if we try to refresh, we can see that the target group has changed to for him instead. So that's regarding the products. And also we have categories. I did not mention. I can quickly we have categories in here as well. Now we have one category connected. So if we go to the general tab, we can see we have this structure. But if you want to have another one, let's add Akeneo, and we save the product in Akeneo, then we should have 2, Nautilus and Akeneo. And the same if we want to remove an category, we can do that as well. And it should be removed like that.
Tommy, what I really like here in the demo, and just call it out, the idea of a PIM is the golden record, and it allows the entire organization, which includes multiple brand teams, multiple product teams, to work on their catalog at the same time with the approvals and all of the governance and such in there. But the point is, with this connector, then when you get into the commerce world with commercetools in this whole environment, you can run multiple brands off of the same database. And as you see with these feeds and syncs, the teams can work independently, but it's the real time. In a sense, it's either scheduled or as we do the manual updates here. And so you are always on the most current piece. And additionally, with the whole microservices and API approach of both Akeneo and commercetools, you never deprecate function. Every time you access that API, it is the functional current code. There's no service packs or anything like that. You always get 100% capability available when you call that API from both ends of this technical partnership. It's phenomenal in terms of responsiveness on the PIM end. If you have an issue in a country or with a particular competitor, you can fix it, and then it's immediately pushed through in your commerce environment. You see milliseconds, microseconds actually, to get it. This is delivering what Mach promises.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. And I'm also amazed around the speed of this. I mean, it's instant. Now, all right, we were not loading 100,000 product large catalog, but anyhow, it's really, really fast. And that's what I like. And I think that marketeers of today, they want to see their result. They don't want to sit around and wait for that. And with this and with Akeneo and commercetools, this will be instant. This will be as one system, more or less. And that's the beauty of it, I think. It's
just so good. Like, we talk so much about providing great experience to customers, and having great data that gives them what they want, where they want it, is a big part of that, and it absolutely delivers that. But it also, like you said, Chris, provides a great experience for internal teams. Imagine the change management that you go through to actually deploy all these different microservices. You can do that safe in the knowledge that you've got these easy to use UIs, easy and best of breed commerce platform on the back end.
Yeah, Joe, and I think also what we wanted to capture is all the high-end functionality around workflow, around team management, around the rules engine that you have that we can use on the inbound to kind of automatically clean data or concatenate or whatever we want to do. And it's in commercetools and can be pushed to downstream channels. I mean, that's really a powerful combination to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hampus, did you want to show us some last thing, or otherwise I think that you wanted to show the update, right?
I just did the update here, but no, I'm good. I think we showed what it can do, and as you said, I just want to highlight that you can still work in Akeneo as you want, with the workflows, with everything. And if you do bulk actions in Akeneo, it will update here as well. And that is important, that you don't have to apply the connector, you don't have to change anything regarding how you work in Akeneo, or add another fields or whatever it can be. You can still work as it was before.
So Tommy, Vimo is a great integration partner of both Akeneo and commercetools. Can you tell us a little bit about the integration that you've created, how our clients can learn more about it, and how we can all work together?
Yeah, of course. So what we've done is that we've put this on the marketplaces for both Akeneo and commercetools. So more information, more documentation, and everything is both on commercetools marketplace and Akeneo. And of course, you can always reach out to our sales team regionally. You can also reach out to either commercetools sales team or Akeneo sales team, and we will help you. This connector is available already now, so it's already spun up and it's ready to go. And if you want our help, we will be here, and we will post links and contact information. And there's also landing pages where we also can post this information. So you have all the possible ways, and we will welcome any question or sitting down together with you to go over this for your company in any way, and we can talk more deeply into how you can utilize and how you can use this.
Yes, a commercetools certified integration, for the audience, means that it has been reviewed by our technical team. It's real code that's been through a testing cycle with us, and the certification is designed to take away any fear or any friction involved in replatforming. And so working with Akeneo, working with commercetools, this stuff works as promised. It's out of the box with great partners to help you do the implementation. So I'd like to thank both Akeneo and Vimo for making the investment to be part of our tech community. We're thrilled to have you. And guys, as you've seen, it really works well.